I'm willing to bet you've fallen for these three gimmicks that often get us to buy skincare products that we do not need. So in this video, I'll be talking about the three common gimmicks. So we'll be going through them in depth, as well as to go through a simple, realistic skincare routine that is scientifically based, that is going to help you achieve radiant, healthy, glowing skin at a budget. The first gimmick that I want to talk about is instant results. So, our skin follows a biological cycle, and with babies, this cycle tends to be shorter. That is why you can see a scratch on your baby, and before you know it, that scratch is gone. But as we get older, that cycle takes time, a minimum of 28 days. How this works is the new skin cells that get generated down at the deeper layers of our skin needs to be pushed up. And that is why when we're using skincare products that target certain skincare concerns, we need it to work within that time so that it accelerates the movement of the old skin cells that are affected by whatever concerns we have. And we want to see those cells removed so that the new skin cells underneath can now come to the surface. So you do the math. If a skincare product claims that it can give you instant results with even skin tone, hyperpigmentation, knowing the biological cycle and timelines, would you buy a product that claimed it's going to give you instant results in this case? You wouldn't. Only time where instant result is going to work is if that product is targeting hydration. Typically, if you use hyaluronic acid, polyglutamic acid, aloe vera, anything that is supposed to assist with hydration, and you put it on damp skin and also follow up with a hydration oil, typically your squalane, you're going to experience instant hydration. So in this regard, that is not a lie. The next gimmick that I want to talk about is new formulation. Brands use that, and yet the new formulation that they're referring to is not even more than 10% of the entire reformulation, sometimes even 5%. The only time where you should entertain something that is labeled new formulation is if you have been using that product and let's say it didn't have an active ingredient. Active ingredients are any ingredient that is used to target a certain skincare concern. So typically your vitamin C, niacinamide, salicylic acid, and the likes. So if whatever product you're using didn't have these things before, or it's a hydrating cleanser and it didn't have hyaluronic acid and now it has it, then we can accommodate the claim that it is a new formulation. But other than that, yeah, it might be a gimmick just to get you to spend money because they know you wouldn't want to miss out on the latest skincare technology, latest skincare ingredients, so you'll fall for it. Don't fall for it. The third gimmick that I want to address is the hyping up of trends. Now, this TikTok and so many things get discovered on TikTok and they become trends. And if you don't really understand how skincare works, you will fall for that. There's been a buzz with the Korean glass skin routine. What I find problematic with this is our skin will have a different makeup dependent on our genes and also our climate. If you notice, the Korean skincare routine really emphasizes hydration, and I don't believe you need 9 products for you to achieve that. Here's a quick tip: any ingredient that is supposed to hydrate your skin, always apply it on damp skin and follow up with squalane. So if you have dehydrated skin or dry skin, this is the cheat code, particularly where the climate is dry and humid. So if you're going to entertain buying skin mist, hydrating spritz, whatever it's called, make sure that it has a certain ingredient in it that is going to assist you with something else or another skincare concern that you have. So in this case, you are getting your hydration as well as working on that problem that you have on your skin. Let's get to the blueprint of a skincare routine that is going to be practical and cost effective. The essence of it are 4 things which we are going to speak in detail about. 1 is cleansing, 2 is hydrating, 3 is repairing, and 4 is protecting. So let's get into what is required to cleanse. This step is to assist you get rid of the oil buildup either during the day or throughout the night, as well as to remove the previous skincare products that you've put in preparation for the new products that you want to apply after cleansing your face. So the tip here is always make sure that you use a cleanser that is targeted for your skin type. If you have oily skin, look for gel-based cleansers. If you have combination skin, gel-based cleansers can also work. I personally prefer those. And if you have dry skin, look for cleansers that are written hydrating. And if you want to know if it's hydrating, do check the back of the ingredients and look for aqua hyaluronic acid, polyglutamic acid, aloe vera, etc. The next step is hydrating. And as I've said multiple times in this video, you're going to maximize your hydration by applying the skincare product on damp skin. If applying skincare products on damp skin is not going to be enough for you, particularly if you have dry skin, then you can explore using squalane, marula oil, or hyaluronic acid. I don't like recommending hyaluronic acid as such because most people don't know how to use it. People just put the serum on. Next thing, they don't know how to properly put a layer on top to make sure that water is not being taken from their skin and into the environment. So it ends up working backwards for you. So stick to skincare products that are not going to give you a lot of headache. They don't need a lot of science behind it. Yeah, you'll be good to go. Okay, so let's get to the repairing step. This is where you are going to look at the skin concerns that you have. It could be hyperpigmentation, it could be texture, whatever it is, and look for a serum that will deal with such a concern. Vitamin C is your go-to serum, especially if you want to save money. So vitamin C is an antioxidant. It helps with uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation. So you really kill a lot of birds with one stone, if you know what I mean. That might be more practical for someone to use if they're starting out. Other than that, you can opt for niacinamide, especially if you have skin barrier problem. If you want to know if you have skin barrier issues, when you apply skincare products, your face either stings or burns or it's itchy and you have to scratch it. Yeah, you might have a damaged skin barrier, and niacinamide will be helpful for that. If you're working on skin texture as well as anti-aging, this is where you can look at your peptides as well as retinol. Please always start with the lowest dose, and that is 0.3%. This is something that you always need to remember with skincare. The higher the dosage does not necessarily mean the higher the efficiency. So start gradually and slowly introduce skin care products so that you are not damaging your skin barrier. Last but not least, we have protecting, and this is your sunscreen. Listen, anyone that tells you you do not need sunscreen is lying to you, because I have personally seen how applying sunscreen has really made me see the results that I needed to see from my active ingredients. So if you're going to be using serums, dedicating your time to hydration and repairing your skin, but you're not protecting it with sunscreen, you're going to cancel all that effort that you did. I know most of us don't reapply sunscreen, and I'm including myself. Let's do our best this year, okay, to reapply sunscreen at least once in a day. So if you put it on in the morning, around midday, try your best to reapply. We often miss the hands, the ears, the neck for some interesting reason. So please apply sunscreen to any skin part that is going to be exposed to the sun, and also opt for SPF 50 if you can, and you know that you don't reapply sunscreen. Other than that, SPF 30 is good enough. So remember the blueprint: cleanse, hydrate, repair, protect. That is it. Anyone telling you that you need 10 products is lying to you. Do not fall for those gimmicks. If you need any clarification on what we discussed in this video, or well, what I shared, do let me know in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to help. Bye.